Okay, so I've got this fitting now, and I've actually drilled the holes and tapped them to attach this to that ball nut, but I purposely made this 5mm too wide. The casting is very rough on the inside of the y-axis, and I wasn't sure how much whether I was going to take some off the casting or I was going to take it out of this. So I've decided to take it out of this. So I've got to take off about 2.5mm aside, and so we're going to write a small program in Carveco to face each end off, and we're going to use the little mini mill conversion to do that. I've just written a short program to face that material off, and I thought it just occurred to me that over the years I've had a lot of people ask me, can you and how do you use a CNC machine in manual mode? Well, I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so in manual mode, by using the jog tools, I've just brought this cutter over to the top edge of this material, so I'm going to set the 0 in Mach 3 so I know exactly where I am or how much to take off. The one I'm really interested in is the Z. It really doesn't matter about the others, but I'll set them to 0 anyway. 0, 0, 0. So that's telling me, or indicating to me, and I am only using these as an indicator, that the tool is just on top of the material, and it's giving me an indication of how much I'm going to take off in the Z. So I'm just going to press Tab on the keyboard, which fetches the pendant out. Now I can either use these directional tabs on the pendant to direct the material around, or the cutter around to machine it. What I'm interested in is the jog percentage, 10%, which is quite slow, and it's about the correct feed rate I would require to cut that aluminium at 1mm depth, or even 2mm depth. It's fine. So we're going to press the tab key again and get out of that, and I'm just going to check a couple of things, and we're going to fire it up, and I'll show you how to do it in two different modes. First of all, by using the keys on the keyboard to direct the cutter, and we'll do one complete facing job with that. Then I'll use the pendant, the external pendant to this machine, and we'll face the next millimeter off. I've just fetched the cutter away from the material, and what I'm going to do now is jog down roughly about 1mm. A little bit too far. That's a shade over 1mm. It's good enough. You know, this isn't a precise cut, shall we say. It's just facing a bit of material off out of the way. So let's do it. So that's facing off just over 1 millimeter off that material, and you can see it's a pretty good cut. This is a 2 flute. It's running at roughly 4,000 RPM. I'm just going to check things out and take the next cut. Okay, so I've cleaned it up and we're down to size, fits in lovely, so I think that'll do for this video. The following video after this, I think what we're going to do is measure up, see where these holes are going to go in here to clamp it to the underside of the Y-axis itself, you know, the carrier, and drill and tap those, and then we'll fit it all up together with the gib and adjust it all up and see how it works. And that will be it for the Y-axis, and then I think we'll make the X, which will be a separate video again. Okay, so I hope you like, if you've got this far, you pretty well like what I'm doing. So please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And you know, pass it on to your friends if you think they'd like to see it. And if you really like what I'm doing, you might consider becoming a patron to the channel, because it is the patrons behind the channel that make all this work. Okay then, so until the next video, bye for now.